What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? No, he doesn't even know what it's called. What's it called? What's it called?
Pour some sugar on me. In the name of love. Pour some sugar on me.
In the name of love.
In the name of love.
That's a lofty mood to go for a
Oh, wow.
sugar. Pour some sugar on me in the name of love.
That's true. Honey, we've been married for 30 years today, and I want you to take that bag of sugar and fucking pour it on me. Yeah.
5 pounds.
Fully clothed. Sitting in my armchair. I want you to pour a 5-pound bag of sugar on me.
That's, you know, when your kids go to college and you're finally in the house alone again, you're like, oh, finally. And you forgot what sex is. I guess pouring a sugar on me?
Right.
No, they're all gone.
Or maybe it you're just into really regular vanilla sex, and that's fine. But like somebody tells you that to spice your marriage up, you should try something in the bedroom.
Yeah.
But it's bad advice because neither of the people in the relationship want to do that. Right. So they're just guessing, and they're like, I think maybe you pour some sugar on me and I eat it.
Yeah, that seems kinky, right? It
Maybe
seems painful a little bit, too.
Yeah.
Granulated sugar.
You know, put a donut in my ass?
The guy's just clearly hungry. What if you, I was thinking maybe you could put some grilled chicken like
in my ass?
In my ass?
It's always in his ass.
Yeah, baby, tonight after work, you know, I was thinking you could get some alphabet soup. Put in my ass.
After years of vanilla sex, this guy, they just try. They put a donut in his ass, and it changes everything. It changes their whole relationship. And she's in therapy, just like, yeah, I love him, but you know, ever since Shannon told us to spice up our marriage, he just wants me to put canned foods in his ass. And you know, I love him, but I don't want to eat it.
Yeah, I don't want to eat it. I don't want him to have it in there. And it's, you know what? I mean, our food budget is already stretched thin, and half our food's going up his ass every night. And then he tells me he's hungry, and I go, well,
well,
eat it next time.
Why don't you eat out of your ass then?
Sugar is very expensive when we're dumping it on you.
You know,
pounds every day.
I didn't even used to factor sugar into the budget. That's how infrequently we ran out of sugar. Now I'm going through a 5-pound bag a day.
You know,
and then you know what he says back to me? He says, well, after you pour it on me, why don't you just put it back in the bag? And this is going to be a thing we'll disagree on forever. I'm not eating sugar that got poured on you. I'm just not going to do it. That's not what we do in Des Moines.
I guess when you're spicing up an asexual marriage, it's like, oh, I guess it's kinky. It's not really sexual, but it is odd.
Oh, that's so funny to think, like, they're asexual.
But they got to spice it up still.
So they just eat. It's just food. And they don't understand, so they just put it in their ass.
Yeah, kinky.
Man,
Trying to spice it up. I've never had vanilla sex. I don't even know what people are every time it is
it's crazy.
It's great.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. You like it.
I don't
it's
know
good.
how the whatever you would think is the most vanilla sounds good.
I think that this means that you have vanilla sex.
Maybe.
Because if you're like, whatever it is, I like it.
I also like the flavor of vanilla.
Right.
Pretty good.
Totally.
Vanilla ice cream and some sex. Who doesn't like that? That's a good night. What are we talking about?
Wow. That's so funny. Some vanilla ice cream, some sex. Finish it up with a nice cup of lukewarm water. That's right.
Yeah.
Have some missionary sex that lasts a minute or so, Have some vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla ice cream. You put a donut in my ass. Then we read the Bible and go to bed. I don't see what's so wrong with
Wake up in the morning and play level 1 of Mario Brothers. Get into my Volkswagen and drive to my job at Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola,
or wherever else is boring.
He works at, I guess that's pretty boring. I mean, I think the office set the standard for like the paper. You work at the paper company.
Totally.
Oh my god, yeah, that's really boring.
I mean, maybe you work at a company that makes vanilla extract called Vanilla Sex.
Vanilla sex. That's
Yeah.
the name of this. That's the name of this episode.
You're damn right. That's the name of this podcast.
Vanilla sex.
The Vanilla Podcast.
I mean, if you didn't know, if you could take yourself out of us and out of you and out of your head, and you didn't know you met us as someone else, you got to meet Dave and Caleb, and you heard this podcast. What would you call it?
Man. Again?
Again?
I think that's what I'd be like, wow, two guys talking again? Good.
I would call it again. Totally.
Oh.
Because I feel like that, or 100%. We can name it 100%.
100%. Yeah.
Totally. We could name it.
Dude, I honestly do think vanilla is perfect. Not that we're not special. We are in our own special way.
We're special guys. We're special
yeah,
kinds
you're damn
of
right.
guys.
Well, we're so funny is the thing.
Right.
We're super funny and interesting. And
I like super funny and interesting as a title.
that is funny to start a podcast called Super Funny and Interesting.
Super funny and interesting.
Matter of fact, I would completely change the name of this show to Super Funny and Interesting.
I think it's great.
People just listen to us and they're like, is it a joke? And we legitimately think
No.
we're awesome. Hey, what's up? I'm Dave Ross. I'm fucking awesome, dude. I'm super funny and interesting. This is Caleb, really funny and interesting, too. We live in Los Angeles. Going to be famous soon.
Oh, yeah, we have it on the day.
Yeah.
We're going to be famous next September.
Yeah, dude.
So
Next week,
get on
I'm gonna
board
be.
now.
Yeah, you should listen and you should join our Patreon because I'm gonna be famous next week. We're doing Bill Maher month in September, by the way.
We are. Don't forget about Bill Maher month. If
Dude.
you love Bill Maher or hate him, you're going to love Bill Maher month.
Dude. Mostly if you hate him. Wow, full burp. Damn.
That was just whenever I say Bill Maher's name, I have a involuntary burp.
If you're not watching on the YouTube, you can't see, but that was actually Caleb farting.
Yeah.
Caleb's farts sound like burps. Pretty funny and interesting.
It is, and when you have as many donuts in your ass as I do, it's gonna sound more guttural than ass like.
Yeah, when you only eat through your butt, everything you do sounds a little different.
Yeah, a little something like this.
If you eat out of your butt, I think it would go a little something like this. Wow. This episode sucks, huh? What a nightmare.
I'm having a great time. What do we do? Start out. We reference a 35-year-old song. Deconstruct that.
Yeah, dude.
That's just in the cold open.
Wait, so when is she pouring sugar on him? I think it's during sex. Oh, man. Dude, those butt rock songs, those fucking 80s hair metal jams are all... There's, like, not one that isn't about something fucking, like, hedonistic or basic, you know?
Yeah. And
There's, like...
It's always about sex
drugs.
With a very, very, very skinny woman with small boobs and giant hair.
Yes. Totally.
Who apparently is just going to have sex with everyone in the band. It doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Those songs actually make a little more sense to me than there's like, because that's a real thing. People have sex with each other.
What?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Then there's also the style of song where it's just like, we all ride motorcycles. It's just like, like Motley Crue has a song called "Kickstart My Heart," and it's
Right,
just
yeah.
like. It's just like, I got lightning in my brain or whatever. Or just AC/DC, thunderstruck. Just like,
Yeah, it's extreme.
it's
Everything's
just like
extreme.
about how hardcore you are.
Oh, yeah, we drive fast.
And you're wearing tights.
We wear tights.
We drive fast. Yeah,
The
dude.
electricity is a big theme.
Yeah.
It's electric around here.
Right.
Power.
It's a dude. It's electric around here. Is
Oh,
a great
we got electricity
fucking-
in this band. And it's loose. It's not going through outlets and plugs.
Loose
It's-
electrons.
It's
Yeah.
lightning shooting,
Totally, dude.
we're not scared of it.
Well, that's because we're also surrounded by steel. There's steel and electricity, dude.
Yeah, a lot
And
of
that's why all
steel.
the women fuck us because we're just constantly getting shocked by electricity. Yeah, dude. We're like, man, hanging out with us is like being in a pool that someone dropped a toaster in. Yeah, that's right, man. We're fucking nuts, dude.
You know what else is weird is that they're all ugly. All those like hair metal
Oh,
guys.
yeah, dude.
Ugly dudes.
Totally. And then they all got plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Brett Michaels looks like shit, man.
Oh, it's so weird.
It's crazy.
And what did he? You ever watch that show?
Oh,
Rock of
yeah.
Love?
Rock of Love.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Rock of Love is some insane shit.
Because is it about...
It's The Bachelor every year, and it's always him
Whoa. It's people trying to marry Brett Michaels?
every season.
Whoa.
And he's just like, "Welcome to Rock of Love. I'm looking for a woman." And there's like 50 hot ladies. He fucks them all, and then goes, "Maybe next season."
Wow.
Dude, it's insane.
This season on
They walk in and they're like, "Hello, nice to meet you." They start making out immediately. He's like, "All right."
Did Rock of Love come after Flavor of Love?
I can't remember.
Because that one's also funny. But I think Flavor of Love he was like actually dating just like one or two people.
Oh,
and it
really?
was like about his relationship life.
And that's where New York came from, right?
Yes.
Remember? Oh, and I Love New York was a great show.
I never saw I Love New York.
I Love New York was like New York, who didn't get picked by Flavor Flav,
Yes.
got her own show where it was like 50 dudes come to her house and she has to pick one. That shit was great.
Damn,
It was
dude.
so funny. And then she'd be like, "You got to meet my mom." And New York's mom would come in and be like, "Who the fuck are you?" And they'd be like, "I'm really afraid." Oh, I loved New York. That show was like, that was peak for me. That was the peak of reality TV being just hot garbage but fun. Oh man,
Yeah.
I Love New York was really fun.
I remember that era. I didn't watch a lot of that shit though. I remember I think because I watched so much of the Osbournes.
Yeah.
The Osbournes and which was
I've never seen the Osbournes.
Oh, really?
Never seen it.
I didn't really know anything about Ozzy Osbourne before that. I obviously had heard Black Sabbath and shit, but the Osbournes became a show when I was in high school, and I never had like a metal period. I never even was like a Metallica kid, really, because I lived in Italy from when I was 3 till when I was 6, which I think is like when I would have sort of like tangentially heard Metallica on the radio and have it bore its way into my head, and then
Yeah.
I came back, and then my parents would listen to the radio. My parents were old as sin, so they they would listen to like the doo-wop station, the Golden Oldies.
Doo-wop.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Where all the songs are like, "I'm drinking soda with my lady," or whatever. You know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, "It's my party and I'll cry if I want to" is like a real song that was on the radio.
Oh, unbelievable.
If that song existed now, it'd be like, "I'm in jail and I'm going to kill you." You know what I mean? It's
Oh,
my
man.
jail. I'm going to fucking kill you.
It's my jail, and I'm gonna kill you. I like that. Yeah, he's not fucking around.
It's my jail, okay?
Hey,
it's
you'd
my
kill.
jail.
You'd kill you too if it happened to you.
I love the idea that you own the jail, but you're still in jail.
Yeah. Imagine being sentenced to your own private prison. Where you're like, I didn't see this
man.
coming.
God, I shouldn't have made the guard so mean. Fuck, dude. I would have gotten a way bigger TV if I knew I was going to be in here.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I love
man.
the idea, too. Like, the guy that owns a private prison gets busted for weed, gets booked at his prison.
Shit, dude.
Damn, these laws.
This sucks, man. I would have made it a regular cafeteria instead of them just shoving the food up your ass.
Why is shoving food up your ass so funny?
It's so funny.
I think it's just that
so funny.
it won't work. I think it's the main reason it's funny.
It's an empty gesture.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't. It's not, because what we're not saying is fucking yourself with food.
No.
Fucking yourself with
absolutely
food at
not.
least accomplishes fucking.
Hey,
Just shoving food up your ass is just like just like a handful of bread. You just like shove it up your ass.
It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult to get a handful of bread in your ass. I'm going to tell you right now.
Especially because what you got to do, what you're really doing is you're just getting your whole hand in your ass. but then, is there enough breathing room inside your ass?
I don't think so. I think the bread's going to smush through your fingers before it goes in.
Right.
You know?
And then if you do happen to get it in, then you got to spread your fingers inside your ass to let go of the bread.
And then you got the cookie jar situation. You know the old saying, you caught him with a handful of bread in his ass? You know that old saying?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know anyone was home. I got caught with a handful of bread in my
I've been sleeping on the couch all week. My lady came home.
So it's my turn to cook. My wife goes home. And what is she greeted with?
For the fourth time this month. She catches me with a handful of bread in my ass. And look, I told her I was making ass bread pizza. But she still got mad, man. I'll never understand women.
I'm not allowed to do anything. My old ball and chain.
My life is a prison.
I can't believe it.
Man.
I bet in prison they let me shove bread in my ass.
Yeah, they let you do anything in prison. It's the only place I feel free. Oh, God, I wish I could go back to prison where my buddies are.
Oh, man.
Jesus. In prison, the guards shove bread up your ass. You don't even have to do it.
This is going to be one where, when you go pick someone up and they get in the car and you're like, oh, you're listening to a podcast? If you just picked your friend up and you're at this point of the podcast and they're like, what's this? You're going to be like, it's too...
Oh, man.
It's too much to go back to...
How do you...
Well, so they're talking about the Osbournes.
Yeah.
And now they're shoving bread in their ass in front of their wives. I'm not sure why. They don't know what the podcast is called.
We don't know. Yeah, I do know that they don't know what the podcast is called.
Yeah, it's got a theme.
That's what they know. And that's what... Yeah, that's the only thing that they know so far. And they talk about shoving food in their asses a lot.
Way more than we thought. I mean, they haven't even... It's just the cold open still. And it's just been nothing.
They have not even said their names. I for the life of me, I could not tell you what these two men are named.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Well, now that we've introduced the kind of the mood we're going for...
Welcome to What's It Called?
Yeah, welcome.
We call it What's It Called because we don't know what the fuck our show is
we
called. And we love you, though, and thanks so much for listening.
Yeah.
This is my dear, dear friend, Caleb Sinan.
This is my dear friend, Dave Ross.
Hello. And if you couldn't tell, this is our favorite thing we get to do.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Truly the best. We were just talking about how we've been fucking so amped up on being dumb. We haven't even really caught up.
Right. We got to
And I'm curious. Actually, real quick, what's it called.rodeo is the website. There's a link to watch our video episodes on our YouTube.
And watch it.
Links to our Twitters and Instagrams. Also link to our Patreon. Patreon.com/whatsitcalled. If you want more episodes of us, there's audio episodes and video episodes depending on the tier. And everyone who signs up gets a shout out. We're pre-recording episodes right now, so it'll be next week that we shout out everyone from the last few weeks.
We'll shout you the hell out.
We can't wait.
Don't wait.
But also, how are you?
I'm doing so good, man.
What's been going on? I've been just I've had my fucking hand in my ass
Yeah.
eating food wrong. And traveling around the country, because in New York, you got to shove pizza up your ass.
Yeah,
and
well-
in Maine, you got to shove lobster up your ass. Then they got to be alive.
The live lobster in your ass.
Yeah.
And that's, and let me tell you something, that's how you start a new disease. You imagine that? Like, how to start, they're like, I don't even know if we can say on the news. He shoved a live lobster in his ass, and now we got a long COVID. I don't know what we got.
Yeah, that's how COVID started.
Yeah,
in a
lobster
lab
in the ass.
Wuhan.
Yeah.
They shoved a lobster up their ass.
Well, you got to have a control group,
Yeah.
And
Totally.
someone with a lobster in their ass, you go, okay. Now we
Okay.
know.
Now you don't have COVID, so maybe that's the cure.
Yeah. Whatever I did worked. So things have been, dude, I've been loving, it's easily the happiest right now, specifically now and recently.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Like, this podcast is so fun. Me and my high school buddies are hanging out all the time. And we have our weekly book club. It's super fun. We watch a movie, and then we all talk about it loudly and laugh while our girlfriends walk in the background.
And look at the camera every
they're
now
like,
and
are
then.
they still talking about Reservoir Dogs? Oh, boy. But it's so fun. I'm going camping in Montana for a week.
No shit.
Starting into this week. I love doing that.
Who are you going with?
Unplug my high school buddies.
Oh, nice.
Will and Blake. That's going to be super fun. And, it's just the best. I always end up losing weight and getting a lot of sunshine and air.
Yeah.
And feeling good.
Yeah.
And just eating mountain man food. And it's the shit.
Yeah.
And we'll probably listen to Kanye's new album, talk shit about it.
Nice.
No matter how good it is.
Right.
What is he releasing albums twice now? I don't know what is this.
Oh, I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
So you don't?
No.
Kanye he's been wanting to release the album called Donda, which is his mom's name.
Okay.
For it feels like 2 years now.
Okay.
And so he kind of released it and then didn't. He played it in a stadium and didn't release it.
Okay.
So he did the live stream, didn't put it up. Everybody's like, what's going on? He's like, don't worry, I'm sleeping at the stadium till I finish it. And everybody's like, you don't have to do that. And he's like, I'm sleeping in this stadium until it's done.
I've heard that he was doing that.
Yeah.
That he was walking around at soccer games.
It's supposed to come out tonight, dog.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's living in a stadium working on an album. And it's like, dude, you had all of COVID. And he's just like, I got to live in a stadium. I don't understand.
Damn. Just put it out, dude.
Yeah, just put it out. It's
what
going to be fun.
stadium? Why is he living in the stadium?
It's the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. I don't know what he's doing over there. But
Is he from Atlanta?
he was born there, but he grew up in Chicago.
Oh, that's right. Chicago. Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know what he's doing, but I'm excited about that. Kanye just brings friends together. Everyone has an opinion on him.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
can talk about him. I think it's the number one water cooler thing.
Yeah.
And no one ever gets mad. It's not like talking about Trump. You talk about Kanye for a while, and it's just fun.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, I thought graduation wasn't as good as college dropout. They're like, what the fuck? Fuck you. Graduate.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. That's great.
Oh, 808s is overrated. It's underrated, you piece. I love it. It's very fun. And I got a new nightstand.
Oh, shit.
Very excited about that. Amazon Basics.
Wow. Don't brag on the show.
I'm not trying to brag, but I have $39.
Hell yeah, dude.
And everything's been going good. I've been eating an apple a day.
Really?
Apple a day. I want to see if it was true.
Are there any doctors nearby?
No.
Wow.
No.
Good.
Not since I got kicked off my
Not
parents'
since I got
insurance.
COVID.
No. Yeah, talk to your doctor. You mean the devil? So, and that's been doing, dude, I'm telling you, everybody, I know it's an old saying, you're like, old sayings aren't true. Eat an apple a day. I swear to you, they cost a penny. You can get a bag of them for $1. And they're great. Get Honeycrisp if you can.
Dude, they're the best.
Oh,
Best ones.
Oh, my God. I love a Honeycrisp, and I eat one every day. And let me tell you something. First of all, you take a mean shit, and by mean, I mean good. A good, healthy one. And it's hydrating, and it's delicious, and you feel good and rejuvenate. It gives you energy.
Yeah.
Like a natural cup of coffee.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've just been feeling so good. I plot out all my days now, like an itinerary, and I almost never stick to it. But I love to go bed by this time, each hour by hour, what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And so then if I blow one off and go, fuck that, I still have a lot of time. So all those things together have been making me feel really good. And I've been taking really long showers, like always. But
yeah, you told me once that you do
Yeah.
that.
yeah, that's been real good for my brain.
I'll bet it.
Love shower. I've been conditioning my hair and putting in fucking lotion on my face.
Do you work out?
I guess kind of.
What do you mean?
Like, not really. I don't go to the gym, but I'll move around in my room a little bit.
What?
You know, I don't go to the gym or anything.
But what do you mean? You'll move around your room a little bit.
Yeah, I got a yoga mat, and I'll
okay.
dick around on that.
You'll work out.
Yeah, kind of. But it's like I'm not. You know, when I think of workout, I think of a guy with a muscle shirt, and he's at the gym, and he's got a strap.
Sure.
He's got like a big leather
I
belt
see.
that's a foot thick, and he's like he's got chalk, and he's like banging his hands together with chalk, and he's
Wow.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
this is what. Come on,
Yeah. Right.
yeah, easy weight.
Right.
That's what I think of as
Trump.
working out. Yeah, Trump.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, hate.
Yeah, and I think of like a punching bag, and it's like Joe Rogan energy, and people flipping around. That's what I think of.
Those
But
are the
I
guys.
don't do that shit.
When I picture a man shoving food in his ass, it's that guy.
Yeah.
I'll bet you Rogan does it. Dude, guaranteed. Joe Rogan shoves food in his ass.
I bet he has.
No, I just really.
He hosted Fear Factor. You don't think he shoved a couple things in his ass? Fear ain't a factor for him. He'll shove food in his ass.
Actually, that's true. You're
That
right.
is true. He shoved
I
in
mean
that.
it.
Hey, what in there? Tweet at us, Joe. We know you're listening, Joe. We know you shoved some.
No, those guys that are so tough and like roided
Yeah,
out and
yeah.
like, oh, I just want it to be them. I just want it to be a secret amongst them that they'll never tell us because they don't want to stop calling us cucks or whatever.
Yeah,
But they're
yeah.
like, yeah, man, that's how you get gains.
It's the only way.
You put beans in your hand and you shove your fucking hand up
Look,
your ass.
at a certain point, you run out of things that'll confuse your muscles. And when you shove food in your ass, your muscles are confused.
So are your neighbors. At a certain point, you can't confuse your muscles, and you gotta confuse your friends and your family. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't shove food in my ass. I don't go to the gym. I do the bare minimum to stay alive and have my back like not hurt all the time. You know.
Oh yeah.
Because
Okay.
if you don't strengthen your back muscles, you'll be on. You'll
Totally.
turn into it hurts. You know.
I asked you this because you always seem like fairly in shape, but I never hear you talking about working out. Whereas I don't, it hasn't gotten too out of hand, but I definitely the like COVID pounds I've packed on, and more than that, I'm just generally really out of shape. I would like to be slimmer, but at this point, I don't really care about that because like, we're all whatever
Right,
shape
yeah.
we are. I do want to be in shape. I do want to not die. I do want to.
I don't want you to die.
Me neither. I don't. I want to live for a while. Is my point. I want to like stay healthy.
Yeah.
So I live longer. You know, I don't think that if I don't work out, I'll die in the next 10 years. But developing unhealthy habits, I'll die earlier. I just
Yeah.
will.
Do you ever have back pain or shoulder pain or anything?
I have
That's the-
back pain and shoulder
Yeah.
pain like crazy.
That's the only thing that because I started getting, I'm 30 now, and it's like I've been having back pain for like years.
Yeah.
And I was so dismayed to find out that I needed to work out. I was like, it's not,
Yes.
nothing else can do it.
Yes.
What if I just stop eating dairy? And like, no. But it's just, my back muscles aren't strong enough to hold up my back. So
Right.
I had the skinny fat guy back where I
Right.
just like, I'm like a wet noodle walking around.
Yes.
And went to a chiropractor, all that, and they're just like, look, you gotta get in shape, and so your back holds your back up.
Right.
And I'm like, what? I just thought your back was up.
Yeah.
I didn't know it needed muscles in it. Like, I
Wow.
thought muscles were biceps and then triceps.
Right.
I didn't know my back even had them.
Right.
And abs, I've heard about abs.
It's just like you got a spine back there. It's just like a stick that holds you up. What the
yeah,
fuck?
I didn't know I needed muscles there.
Right.
But yeah, so I still have some, but it's like if you do a bunch of back stuff, helps you feel better.
Oh, I actually
Yeah, my back hurts all the time.
during COVID, oh god, I like fucked up both rotator cuffs to the point where I had to like go to like a Zoom physical therapist and did like regular sessions and daily workouts. And what's funny is I also did, my buddy is a personal trainer, and he, in order for us to like connect over COVID, but also for him to get practice, but also because he's a good friend, he like gave me 2 free personal training sessions a week for a year and a half. And now I think he would still do it. He's such a fucking sweet dude and good friend. He would still do it if he wasn't able to go out and have a life, you know?
Yeah.
But so between all of that, I was working my back out and working my arms out, my shoulders, my neck. And if any of it got thrown out, which does happen to me regularly, I could talk to one of them and work on it. And now I'm not doing either of those things.
Yeah, yeah.
Because my rotator cuffs, I can still feel it a little, but the guy was great. And then I'm not working out with my friend. And so what's funny is that amount of working out, I didn't lose any weight at all. So now that I'm not doing it, my body's like, here we go. Here comes the weight.
Oh, no.
Let's do it. Yeah, so I definitely have to work out regularly. And I have
But it all goes to your cock.
Yeah, I got a big cock.
So that's why you got to watch it on,
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a fat dick, man. Yeah, dude. Oh, my God. No. I can't have any pizza. It'll go straight to my dick. My dick is shaped like a butt. That's how fat it is. And it looks like food. And that's why we keep talking about putting food in your ass.
Yeah.
Because I think...
You didn't think we could bring that riff full circle, did you?
No,
This is why we don't know the name of our podcast.
Yeah, dude. We're too busy talking about shoving food up our fucking ass.
Yeah, we almost got onto like a smart health talk, and then now it's back to food in the ass. But yeah, it's
Ooh, how about we call the show Ass Chopped?
ass chopped.
It's like chopped, but after we make
You
the
open
food...
a basket and shove it in your ass. Everything in that basket's going in that ass.
Today I'm on Chopped because my grandma's my favorite person on earth, and she was a great chef, and everything she made she shoved up her ass. And if I win Chopped, I'll take that $10,000 and I'll put it directly into my asshole.
You ever see a pie cooling on a windowsill?
Mm-hmm.
Well, on this show, we shove it in our ass.
Here on Ass
There's usually a roaming bandit who's escaped from jail, and he sees that pie, and he goes, "You know what we do in jail? We shove pie in our
I
ass."
put that pie in her big ass. Have you seen that movie Ass Heat?
Oh, ass heat. Oh, ass heat. Oh, man.
Oh,
You know what's so
boy.
funny? Whenever we're doing this podcast, I'll just remember sometimes you talk to people who are like, "Wow, congratulations on all your success." And then it cuts to us, and we're just like, donut in my ass.
I put a donut in her big ass. Dude, I think one of my favorite things that we've come up with on the show is Pacino, the Al Pacino corner.
Al Pacino commercials is one of the funniest things in
Dude.
the world. Because you don't need to know that much about a product to want it. And that's what they always do.
Yeah.
They give you all this information.
Right.
And what he can do is boil it down to, you need a pen. Right with this. Very quick commercial.
You can write your name.
He's like angrily like, you should know this. Buy it.
Or he's very calm. He really tells you very matter of factly the way it is.
Let me tell you.
You wake up in the morning, you know. We all wake up in the morning, you know, and it's a little difficult. You get out of bed, you don't know what's going on. What could help you? Maybe a little cup of coffee. Folgers. Drink it in the morning.
Folgers coffee.
Otherwise, you'll be sleepy.
You know, I love those old Zaxby's commercials.
Zaxby's?
You ever see those?
What's Zaxby's?
You're not familiar with Zaxby's?
Is it a chicken?
Yes, chicken.
Okay.
I might be more southern.
Okay, I think
based.
so. I think I've seen it in the distance.
But they did a Zaxby's commercial I used to love, where it was literally no words, and it was people eating the chicken.
Oh shit!
And you know, like and just a regular person eating the chicken and being like, oh man, and like being like,
wow,
and like licking their fingers and being like, whew. That was it. And it was a great commercial. It made you want it so bad.
Wow.
Big close-ups on the chicken and just them being like,
Damn,
Yeah.
that's...
And you could tell it was they actually just filmed like hours and hours of tons of real people eating it.
Yeah.
And it was a great commercial. You don't need much.
I want to make that same commercial, but for toilet paper. And everyone's like, oh, yeah. Soft. It's, you know, when you use soft toilet paper, how you say soft out loud.
Soft.
Oh, wow, that's soft. Oh, that's soft.
Well, I only make a noise when it's bad toilet paper. I'm like, oh, God.
Come on.
God.
I'm bleeding.
It's so funny
This
that
is so fun. This is a completely ass-centric
all
episode.
ass. That's the name of our...
All ass.
What's
Yeah.
it called? Ass.
Ass.
The
Ass
ass
Show.
episode.
The Ass Show, hosted by men.
I mean, that's the best title we're going to come up with for our
Ass
show.
hosted by men. Oh man!
If you know how to Photoshop, please make us a poster for the Ass Show hosted by men.
That's right. Oh, I'm here from the Ass Show, hosted by men. I'll have a pumpkin spice Al Pacino, please.
Oh, pumpkin spice. Ass. It's
the ass.
where you sit.
It's where you sit. My ass is what I sit on. Wow.
Yeah, what would it be like? Cigarettes.
You don't eat them, you smoke them.
I hate so much that cigarette ads are. I know it's for the greater good or whatever, but just comedically, I would love it if there were still high quality, big budget, ubiquitous cigarette commercials.
No, dude.
I would just love to see what they would be pumping out now.
Totally.
It'd be like Shaq.
Totally.
Shaq is like Marlboro,
Yeah.
and he's just loving it. I don't know, like what they try to convince you cigarettes are gonna get you.
Totally. Wow.
Like girls are like, ooh, is that a Pall Mall?
I never shoot a free throw unless I have a pack of cools.
Yeah, they try to make it look super classy, like all the
Totally.
celebrity endorsements and shit. It's like,
My favorite ones are like the Newport ads are always just like a family skipping in the park.
right, Newport.
Newport, give them to your kids. And, hey, do you own a dog? Well, you better smoke Winston's. Because that's who smokes Winston's.
I love the idea too of like, you know, they'll like double up sometimes. They'll be like, go see Spider-Man and eat at Subway. It's like a double commercial. Hey, get Doritos and go to Taco Bell. What
Right.
about Coca-Cola and McDonald's? I would love it if they were just like, they're like, hey, you know what goes good with a PBR is a American Spirit.
Right. So, I mean,
The Olympics' favorite cigarette.
damn, that's a really good point.
Yeah. Because they would double up. They would every beer would have the cigarette, a sister cigarette or something.
Totally.
Yeah, be like, hey, if you're not sure what you want, how about why don't you drink a summer shandy, half beer, half juice, and then have a what do they call it when you break the cigarette and it becomes a menthol? What are the Camel Crush?
Oh, wow.
Camel Crush. How about Camel Crush and a Arnold Palmer? You're like, oh. They would do it. I would love. Oh my god.
I wonder if it's legal to make television ads about marijuana. It probably isn't yet. Otherwise, I would have seen one.
Oh man, what are those ads gonna be?
I mean, you know,
Does it need an ad?
It really doesn't. I mean, it's still federally illegal, so you can't.
Isn't that crazy?
It's so crazy, dude. It's so wild that could be the case.
It's the only law everyone I know breaks.
Yes.
All like more than speeding. You know, everyone goes a little over. I don't, but a lot of people do. But everyone smokes weed or has once.
So both both sides of it are really funny to me. Like like if you just think about it in a broad sense, the fact that there could be something that is federally illegal, so something that is considered okay is illegal federally, or something that is considered not okay is legal in a state.
Right.
It's just really funny to me.
Yeah.
Like if Alabama just legalized stealing. That's so funny to me. Or if
That's so funny.
Or if Congress one day just made pillows illegal. That's like this. Both are happening with weed. There's an argument over whether it's wrong or right. And it's just like, and it's just so funny because it's like, it's just so funny that thing exists.
Oh, I can't believe it. It's so bizarre. And
yeah.
I think to myself too with the stealing law, you know. I don't not steal because it's illegal.
Right.
I don't steal because I think I'll get my ass beat.
Right.
Is why.
Well, I don't steal from people because I think it's wrong. I don't steal from companies because I think they'll put me in jail. If I didn't think, I would steal from Target every single day. Every day. You know what? I just really would. And I know that Target is owned by a person, but they're enough removed from me where I don't see them as a person.
Right.
I mean, there's a Target on the building. You know what I mean? I'm coming for you.
And also, what this CEO of Target is gonna have to sell his house and be like, people kept stealing.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think so. And I don't like
But you don't think stealing from people is wrong?
I think it's wrong to steal from a friend,
Sure.
or a family member,
Or like a poor person.
or just a person.
Right.
But I don't think it's wrong. I think it's a bad idea because I think you'll get your ass beat.
Right.
Like the same way it's like, I don't think it's wrong to count cards, but you'll probably get your ass beat if you count cards.
Oh, I see.
It's just there's morality, then there's ass beat lookout.
Certainly.
And most things I do is ass beat lookout.
I see. I don't know. I wouldn't want to cheat, and it's because I wouldn't want to cheat. But I guess I don't really hate people for cheating. But if they cheated and they were playing me, I'd beat their fucking
But counting
ass.
cards is not even cheating. You're just remembering.
Oh, I guess you're cheating in the eyes of the casino.
In the eyes of the casino.
Yeah.
It's not even cheating. They just go, we'll beat your
And
ass.
they will beat your fucking ass. Isn't that so funny? There's another thing, the fact that weed's illegal and casinos are illegal, a criminal organization. Like the MGM Grand is a bunch of criminals.
Yeah,
Isn't that so funny? It's a hotel owned by a mob boss.
Yeah.
Where if you make a mistake, they kill you.
And
they're
you would
just
be shocked if it wasn't a mob boss.
Absolutely. It would be mind blowing. It's just like a mother of three owned the fucking MGM Grand. It's unbelievable that casinos are legal. And they legitimately take you out back and they beat the shit out of you if you count cards at their business that is federally legal to run, and it is not legal to sell joints out of your car.
It's like if a movie would beat your ass for knowing all the lines. Where you're like, oh, it's my favorite movie. I know all the words. And then they come to your house and beat your ass. Like, don't remember all that. You better not use your head.
Don't be good at the game.
Right.
You can't be good at the game. The game that we have in our building, if you're good at it, we fucking kill you, okay? You got to come here, and you got to lose your money like every other loser.
Yeah, you come here to lose money.
We're going to punch you in the face if you win.
What's so nuts to me is that everything is criminals. Like, I used to watch, gangster movies and be like, whoa, look at all these criminals. Mm-hmm. And now I'm like, they're just doing their own thing. Like, why is it worse than what we do? We go, you can't do that. Only us can do it. Only the army and cops in America can do that. But I'm like, they're just doing what we do, but they didn't get permission. you know?
I would actually take it on the flip side and say I think it's wrong when cops do it.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. Everything to me, it's all. I'm like, I don't see why they're so much worse.
Oh yeah, right. They're not.
You know?
It's all bad though. I would say, in my opinion. I don't know. It's weird. I feel you on there's this Clash song called "Bank Robber."
Ooh.
And
I think it's good to rob banks.
Right. So do I. And the chorus is, "Daddy was a bank robber, never hurt nobody. He just wanted to take your money," or something like that. He just loved to live that way, and he loved to take your money. That's what it was. And I always thought about that, and that's true. Like I do think that if you're hurting, it's hard to live.
Right.
In capitalism, it's hard to make it happen. And so I do think that if you're doing things that abuse other human beings in any way, making their financial situation harder, hurting them physically, causing them mental distress. So that's why I don't like it. Because there's a lot of violence that goes in with like selling drugs a lot of the time and shit like that.
Right, yeah.
But in a grand sense, yeah, fucking get yours. I truly don't care.
But don't rob a bank and hurt any. Don't smash someone with a gun. In movies, they always hit you in the head with their gun. It looks really like a metal hard gun. And don't do that. They're just working at the bank. They're not part of the problem.
On the same line of thinking, I would say this: if you're listening and you're a bank robber, and
we know
hope
statistically someone's robbed bank robber.
Got to be at least one. I would think that at least where I live, we're all like pretty aware now that our mayor doesn't value human life.
Yeah, yeah.
And the government is trying to kill us and stuff. If I was in my bank and a bank robber came in, I would be like, "Oh man, do you need help?" Take it, man. Take that shit. I think everybody in the building would be like, "Oh, give it to him. Come on, man."
Yes.
He's got a mask on. This is his job. Pay him.
Oh man. I wonder at that point, would you be considered an accomplice? Because what else are you supposed to do? I'm gonna lay my life down for a bank?
Yeah,
no,
give me a fucking
I'm
break.
not gonna hurt. I'm not gonna make it harder for him at all. I will make it easier for him.
The one time that your business failed, the government bailed you out completely. Fuck you. I refuse to consider this illegal anymore. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not even trying to be like cunty about it. I'm just saying, like, you got your fucking, you're not a business anymore. You don't exist.
I think you have my money. I'm just getting it back.
All money is created by you being mean to me.
Right. Be nice.
Man,
it's good to rob. That'll be the title of this episode. It's good to rob banks.
It's good to rob.
Stealing is good.
The Bank Robber Show featuring ass and ass robbers. Dude, we're the ass robbers.
Ass robbers.
Yeah, we'll take the shit out of your ass.
Oh, what was the other title? Ass hosted by men. The Ass Show.
The Ass Show.
Hosted by men.
The Ass Show hosted by men is pretty great, dude.
I love it. We got so many good titles. I think we're really figuring this show out.
I think so, too. One day we're going to get a title. We're going to figure out what it's called, and then we'll have to stop. But that day isn't
You know what we
today.
should do? Our very last episode, we're both like 85 years old.
Uh-huh.
We're like, oh, wait a minute, Dave. I know the title. And then we both die.
We're going to be, our death is going to be just like John Adams and Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah. At least I outriffed
Simon lives. I'm John Adams in this scenario because I'm
Of course,
more
you don't own
cunty.
slaves either.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. I'm a grumpy liberal who's a whole huge cunt.
Ooh, grumpy liberal. That's a good podcast.
Grumpy
name.
liberals.
Grumpy liberals.
Shitting liberals.
I just hate the word liberal sucks.
I hate it too.
I think conservatives came up with that name.
Oh yeah.
It's not nice.
Liberal.
It just seems so mean. Because they're like, we're conservative. And you're a liberal. So they're like, no, I'm not a liberal. I'm not a liberal.
I say it proudly.
I'm a liberal. I'm a proud liberal. I hate it.
Right.
They gave us such a shitty word.
Right. Oh man.
Liberal. Oh, I hate it. Yeah, we get all the bad names. They'll suck.
Yeah, even leftist. Stupid.
Yeah,
Sounds
left
stupid.
is a bad. It's like the old Jerry Seinfeld bit.
Yeah.
Where'd everybody go? They left.
Right.
You know.
My dad left.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not a leftist, because my dad
My
left.
dad left.
How about I'm a statist? And
Yeah.
that way my dad stayed.
Status.
Jesus Christ, that's terrible.
No, it's too fun.
Yeah. I mean,
The Ash Show.
Oh man, I guess
It's
you know
good to
what
steal.
what we're doing now is we're just renaming liberalism, which it does need a name.
It does.
It actually legitimately
it really
does need a name.
does.
That's what we should do next week.
Yeah,
I
let's
think it
rename
truly
liberals.
needs a name.
Yeah, because it's the one we got now blows.
Liberal, all of them are bad.
And let me tell you something else. I'm not thrilled with the word Democrat.
No,
It's so easy for people to make fun of and be like, the Democrat. It sounds whiny.
it sounds whiny. It's
Yeah.
really close to Democrat.
I'm a liberal Democrat.
I'm a shit of crap.
Yeah, it's like, it's all you got.
Everything that's coming out of my brain right now is about asses.
Well,
Shit of
it's
crap.
an ass day. It's what's it day, everybody.
It's still what's a day.
Still what's it day. If you go, oh, I thought that was August 5th.
It was.
But
But
it's
we're still here.
Yeah, we're still here.
How about Democrats?
Democrats.
Yeah.
Democrats.
Actually, that's a sound kind of
it's
badass.
better than what we got.
Democrat sucks. Especially Democrat and
Yeah.
Republican have always irritated me because it was so easy. We're a democratic republic.
Right, yeah.
And so someone was like, "Well, I don't want to think. I just want to. The two first words I read, that's what we are now."
Yeah, it is. It's a real bummer, and the names are. We did get the worst of all the names. They got to be right, conservative,
Right.
Republican,
Right. It all sounds cool.
Republican, and
Yeah.
we get Democrat.
And we haven't been able to
Liberal
come.
left.
Republican is the only party that sounds cool that ever has. Whig, terrible. Green,
Yeah.
awful. The Green Party, Tea Party, shut up.
Oh, I know, horrible.
Progressive, yuck, dude. Ugh.
Yeah, progressive.
Democratic Socialist, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Why don't
they
you put more words
It's
in there?
not fair that I think that's how you can tell that they actually run stuff because they gave themselves the good names.
Totally.
Hey, we picked pro-life. Sorry, we
Pro-
picked pro-life. What are you anti-life?
They're
You
so
anti-life?
good at naming
We're
stuff.
right. We're the right side.
Death tax.
Hey, yeah.
Dude, they're so
They
good
know
at
what they're
naming
doing.
shit. It's really frustrating.
Yeah, it's not. It's.
It's like how the Nazis had cool uniforms.
Yes, they're so cool.
Yeah.
They still the amount of times that the movie that wins best costume design is just it's Nazi uniforms again. Wait a minute,
Right.
Hugo Boss did that. He gets an Oscar every year.
Oh man.
Come on. Sick of it. Let's rename. We need to rename all of the left side needs a rename.
Hugo Boss is another great name. Could you
Hugo
believe that
Boss.
name? Oh my God.
You knew he was gonna. There's no way you're gonna not succeed.
Yeah.
Name is Hugo Boss.
My name is Mr. Captain.
Mr. Captain.
My name is Mr. Captain, and I make uniforms.
Hugo Boss.
Buddy, this is a fun one.
This was very fun. Did we figure out our name?
No.
Mm.
I guess the ass show hosted by men.
I like that.
I think it's got to be that.
That's really funny. Thanks for tuning in to the Ash Show. We've been men. You know what?
And we'll be men again.
That's right. Come see us.
Next week. Men Forever, the Dave and Caleb story.
That's right. We love you.
We love you. If you want more of us, patreon.com/what's it called.
Yes.
Caleb's got tour dates coming up in September.
Mhm.
I've got tour dates coming up in September and October. I'm DaveToTheRoss.com. He's CalebSimon.com. We're renaming liberalism next week. We're going to tweet about it. I'm at Dave to the Ross on Twitter. He's at Caleb. At Dumb Caleb on Twitter.
Dumb Caleb.
And, one or both of us will tweet about that. And if you want to chime in with new names for liberals, that one's going to be a lot of fun, I feel like.
I am so pumped.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I'm going to go ahead and predict it. We're going to have the most suggestions.
I think so, too. I want to get picked up by Ben Shapiro's shit.
I have a name. I have a name for liberals. I would like to rename it. Let me tell you something.
Yeah. I think you guys should call yourselves bitches.
A great name for liberals would be a great name for liberals would be naive facilitators of the communist left. You're like, oh
Right,
God.
right,
If you want a clever name? You want a clever name? Good episode.
How about we call liberalism disconnected from reality? Why don't we call it that? We love you guys so much.
Thank you. We love you.
Thanks for listening.
Happy What's It Day.
Happy What's It Day.
What's it called? What's it called? What's it called?